Hi, Cancer. Welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of January 2023. I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for your month, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I more than appreciate the love and the support in the form of likes for this video, comments down below, and of course, subscriptions to the channel if you haven't joined this beautiful Cancerian tribe already. But do remember to check out your other placements. Bear with me if I could say it. Remember to check out your other placements within your chart for more messages. The link will be down below for the playlist. But I did pre-poll an overall tarot energy for your month, and then 2 oracles, which we'll speak upon in a moment. But your main energy, the 6 of Wands. I may comment down below, pin the comment of which other reading so far out of the signs have done who got this as well, because you may want to watch that one. But it's a victorious month, to say the least. I feel like some of you, given this also came out, which I didn't decide to take, the Page of Wands, I really feel like there's a new position you're beginning, a new business idea being put into place. Things are growing for you, Cancer. It feels like a very peaceful but productive month. And I feel like naturally with this at the bottom of the deck, and another ace, wow. Page of Swords, I feel like you may be a business owner, an entrepreneur where you teach people something, or you inform people. You may be learning in regards to your current position or a new one. Training potentially could be figuring out how to move forward more productively, okay? How to make more money, I feel, is a thought, effort being put towards that. I really do feel like you are, they're saying on a roll. You're doing what you have to do and you're doing it well, okay? But it feels like you don't need to force it, and that's the vibe. But for your oracle, I also feel like there's a focus on how good looking you are with that imagery, your body figure. Oh, I know who it was. It was Aries, but I'm not going to use that version of their reading anyways, because it just wasn't delivered properly. But I really feel like you are focusing on putting, a little bit of money here and there towards, or even effort towards making sure you're physically fit, or just your skin complexion is doing well. I really do feel like people are admiring your voice. I want to say your hands, your gestures, okay, your mannerisms. Anyways, we have the Tower card to begin talking about earning power, building a business. So naturally, you could be an entrepreneur or stepping into that. Sound decision. I want to put an S on the end of that. Sound decisions. I feel like you stepping towards a new opportunity, if I could even say it, that's going to leave you with more money, okay, more success at the very least. And if you don't see it being lucrative right off the bat, which I feel most will, that'll take place later on down the line, after the building of a foundation takes place. But I really do feel like some of you are seeing a foundation already set in place, thrive and work in your favor. And it's this feeling where you're calm and you're in the working, in what you're doing, in the accomplishing, but you're also in the migrating, coming off very elegant, I want to say, when I look at the Eiffel Tower. And I feel like you're thinking about travel, okay? Whether it's more so in regards to past travel, and or upcoming travel, okay, or where you wish to move towards. But I also feel like you're thinking about your home life. How can I make this more comfortable, okay? And you may be pushed to, okay, lose your breath at a certain point. So I feel like you're very spiritually connected. Energy is affecting you throughout the month. And so don't be surprised if you slip up on your words at certain points. Take a deep breath. We need you to protect your inner peace, because it's going to benefit your work. It's going to benefit your vibe and your overall well-being. And so I feel like naturally that pushes you at certain points to implement more self-care, which is going to benefit everything overall. But I really do feel like you're seeing money flow in throughout the month, more so than the previous month, and that feels good, okay? Spirit's saying, let this be a positive beginning to your year where you're rising above money issues, okay, with this Wings card, and you're flying towards something new, or you're being prepared to do so in the upcoming months. And I really do feel like there's this vibe where you want to pay off your bills, right, or your debt, or your debt. You want to see oneself without that burden on your shoulders, on your plate. And I do feel like people are knowing that you're going places, even if they don't want to admit it or be one with it. People are seeing you as somebody who's very knowledgeable, very wise, and has okay, the work of spirit is what I'm hearing for some, but I really do feel like you do what you do and you do it well once again. And I feel like you're seeing your business take off, or you're seeing oneself thrive and rise to new levels of success through your day-to-day job or jobs. Some of you might find that you're just at this point along your path destined to work more than one career opportunity, okay? And Spirit's saying that's smart. Just don't overbook oneself. Don't overwork oneself to the point of burnout, because there is that possibility by the end of this month. But I feel like the easygoing, sort of not forcing it way about you, and the way you work and the way you migrate and even accomplish other tasks like running errands and whatnot. And they're saying like cleaning the home. It's going to leave you less likely to burn out, or burning out less than you would have in the past, right? In comparison, excuse me, to an old version of you, a more, I want to say, anxious version of you, right? But I feel like this is not the point. The point is, we're commending you for that, but the point is, balance things out, okay? We still need you to get your rest, and we need you to take on a realistic amount at this time, even though you're money hungry, even though you see the success, the growth, the progress, and you want more, okay? But I feel like your life purpose, your mission is coming into play. Naturally, we have spiritual work here, given that's come up more than once. But I really do feel like either way, even if you don't find that you're meant to be a spiritual worker or a light worker in one way, shape, or form, I really feel like you are a light worker, even if you don't think so. You are being pushed to remember or recognize that you are spiritually connected. Okay, we work in your favor. We have the Emperor to move on to the Gilded Royale, and I really do feel like you are buckling down. Okay, that's the vibe. You're golden. You are seeing oneself connected to the night sky. Okay, even if you don't think so, I feel like you soothe people with your words of wisdom. You are feeling very connected to your audience, or connected to who you're bonding with at that moment, who you're helping. And so naturally, you're not the only sign who has got the message of your helping nature coming into play. I really do feel like, even though I'm going to redo it, watch the Aries reading and potentially Pisces. But we have the King of Pentacles as well. So it's a month where, in the midst of the victory coming to be, right, that what you're accomplishing, you're finding oneself having to catch your breath. It's like, I have a lot going on. I maybe should have rethought whether or not should have taken all this on, but you know what? I did so. Bear with me. That was a bit of a sloppy delivery, but it came out the way it was meant to, period. I feel like that was key wording. I do sense that you are a lot of the month overly serious. Let's look at both of these gentlemen here. And I really do feel like naturally with these two energies, you're very much in touch with your masculine side. Oh, and again, the Emperor, isn't that Aries energy? But I really do feel like, okay, they're saying also watch the Taurus reading, but I do sense that you know what you're doing. And it's this calm, cool, and collected, grounded confidence about you, with that caring nature flowing with every word you speak, every action, everything you create and develop, everything you move towards, which leaves people trusting you, leaves people moving with the word, or taking the word of Cancer and moving towards what they deserve. I feel like you're very inspirational, feeling more grounded than one would expect, even other people would expect. I feel like that's more so people who know you personally. Interesting. But I feel like business owners, customers, clientele coming towards you, again, I feel like you are finding oneself easily acquiring a new job or beginning one, presenting your work and being viewed as a very innocent, angelic soul in this world, right? One who just is very much watched over. I feel like a lot of people who are more experienced than you do respect what you do. I don't know how that comes to be, excuse me. That could be more so in regards to people being older than you in age, having more life experience. It could be you at a new job and then being more experienced with that company, right? Or that position. It could be, but you may also find that in a situation like that, you have more experience in that field. But I just feel like either way, you're being respected quite quickly, or just in general. And I do feel like you're hanging from the tree of wisdom and showing people how it's done. Okay. And I do feel like even though you want to accomplish a ton, Spirit's saying you'll accomplish what you're meant to throughout each day, okay, throughout each week. and things may not get done right on schedule, right? Due to obstacles, due to another situation you have on hand, but you'll get things done again when they're meant to. Keep that in mind. And I really do feel like you're blossoming through your work, okay? Blossoming through taking care of oneself and wanting to help other people. I do feel like when you're out and about, okay, when you're out and about or just working, you're going to have heads churning. People are going to notice you. People are going to be drawn to your energy, even. Okay, I'm seeing someone's jaw dropping. Now, there is a focus on what's not meant to be left behind, at least not at this point along your path, whether that's a day to day job, a business, a living situation, a different contract. Could be more than one situation, but Spirit's saying this is purposeful. Okay, this is meant to be for at this point along your path, or it's meant to go the distance, or both, depending on, if we're talking about more than one situation. But it feels like there's this vibe where you don't want to be super showy, but you just might at certain points, as we have this peacock here and then one over there. Okay, you're showing people that it's positive it's productive, even strategic, to have that strategy when you feel intuitively or energy wise just to hold back at times, and then other times to show off, right? It's like you're not asking for the attention, but you're getting it. Let's pull these down and keep building upon this spread. I'm going to take the Queen of Pentacles for over here to make a nice triangle of Pentacle cards. I just feel like, again, this is talking about your peaceful way of presenting work, accomplishing, thinking about your money. It's like you might have to, at a certain point, or choose to tap into your savings if you do have some stepping into the month, but Spirit's saying we'll replenish you. Don't stress it. Do not stress it. And I feel like you're also inspiring other people in regards to easily manifesting at this time and acquiring what you need to, but also not stressing over the future of your finances and I feel like your career in general, right? It's like, wow, even someone, I feel like multiple people potentially thinking back to when you weren't gaining the progress for your business or your job or for your finances that you should have, right? It's like blockages might have been in place or something else was kind of it was divine timing either way, but and then you kind of were confident about that, or you just kind of shook off the nerves or the concern, even if people couldn't see that. And now you're starting to see things thrive and grow and prosper, and money's flowing in. It's like you're an inspiration in more than one way. Okay, you might even find that through your work, you inspire people naturally. Good for you. Let's see what else we have here. The moon. I do sense that when you're creating and developing, you are one mystery. People don't fully get it, okay? I also feel like people want to know, like coworkers, customers, clientele, family members, friends, they want to know what you're up to, but you're just kind of holding back, keeping to oneself, doing your thing, focusing on your work, focusing on your pentacles, and Spirit saying there is nothing wrong with that. And this is very strategic, even if it's not intentional, to be giving off this level of mystery, okay? I do feel like at certain points in the month, you're gonna notice your body temperature dramatically shifting from hot to cold to hot. Regardless of when that happens, what time of day or night, Spirit's at work. And I feel like also for some of you, like me, energy can affect you to that extent. We need to fill in the blanks here. Interesting, I feel like that was keywording. You're one to be messed with by Spirit at times, but you're not to be messed with in regards to the success you're meant for. I feel like you're a star in the making. Let's just put it that way. You are a star in the making. Right from the top, we have the world evolving, world changing success, my friend. And I feel like you absolutely deserve it. It feels like a long time coming for some. I do feel like you are tired. Okay, you're tired. That might be part of why or fully why you're not over exuding oneself, or why you're not forcing it at times. Or maybe you just pair that with the fact that, or it's paired with the fact that you just have learned over time you don't need to over exude or force it, right? To get done what you need to, and it may even help your work all the meanwhile, or what you're trying to manifest and accomplish, but it just feels like you're tired. Okay, so make sure you're getting a good night's rest, and don't stress over the fumbles. I feel like you won't, but it's coming out for a reason. When you're out and about, you might feel a bit clumsy at certain points. slip up on your words, stutter a little bit, feel like you're spiritually messed with. And it's honestly easier to be messed with at times when you're overly tired. Trust me. Keywording, trust me. I have been through it. We also have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, again, your caring nature. And Spirit's saying, okay, in Cancer, we trust. Interesting. People are looking up to you. People are looking up to you, and it feels like some people are coming around town, back around to see what Cancer's up to see what you're producing and developing, to see how something's growing. Wow, that's grown a lot. That's the vibe that's coming through. You've grown a lot. You're changing. I feel like there are certain people who mean well in their comments, their critiques, but it may not be digested that way. Move right along. Move right along. If you work on social media and there is a negative response, click delete. That's all. Move right along. Because I feel like the praise, the compliments, even the slightly bad wording in regards to what's meant to be positive or helpful critique, even that's should be outweighing the negatives, okay, the negative comments. Not everybody's going to see the work of a master in the right light. This is a good reading. Let's get one for the left side. The Nine of Cups. And Spirit's saying, we want you to focus at a certain point throughout the month on this past wish fulfillment that came to be, that I feel like you manifested, or you simply co-created with Spirit, or it was a gift from the spiritual realm. But also, there's one coming to be throughout this month, okay? And I feel like there's going to be certain indulgences throughout the month, whether it's alcohol or whatever the case may be for you, and you're finding oneself cheersing to Cancer. And I feel like this might even just be within your hermit mode, right? Playing into that mystery all the meanwhile, holding back, keeping to oneself. But if you choose to socialize, it will work to your advantage. My voice just echoed. And I feel like Spirit's emphasizing the fact that your voice is of true importance, even if it shakes at times, okay? People understand that you're spiritually connected. I feel the need to say, people understand that energy affects you. People understand that you care. And I really do feel like you're going to see oneself easily manifesting and accomplishing what you desire moving forward, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I feel like you're inspiring people to do what's right for them all the meanwhile, as I do feel the need to pull two more. Ace of Wands. I really do feel like, once again, there's a passionate, fresh start. Your hands coming to play. I feel like very expressive once again, but strategically, there's some healing that needs to be done. And I feel like you may have healing energy, but you're giving off this bold, brave, but calm, cool, collected, balanced energy, okay, and demeanor. And I really do feel like people, again, see that you're going places, and people love your work, people love your energy, and people want more of what you have to offer. And this is leaving things thriving, growing, and working in your favor, okay? And I really do feel like there's more than one reason to celebrate throughout the month, even if, again, you choose to do so by oneself. And I really do feel like you're being pushed to recognize that there's more ships coming in for you, Cancer. As the money flows in and you see oneself grow through your work, and your business grows, or your success for your day-to-day job or jobs continues to come to be, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll see you next time.